When you see an extremely attractive woman, when you're with your so, do you purposely avoid looking at her? I just close my eyes and hold my wife's hand to guide me around. Not today, Satan. Welcome to Reddit. Vice President Pence. One of the best responses I've seen in a long time. Well done. Now, looks fade. She's the only one I have eyes for. Love is a hell of a drug. It's pretty good. Giving me hope in men. Wish there were more like you U0001F972. Usually my wife points them out to me, so definitely look. This, especially if it's someone she thinks I'll like. She knows me well. It's okay to look, but no touching. Unless they both say it's okay. I'd prefer a threesome, if both are okay. Just looked at your profile, go touch some grass, and give your right hand a break. Who? Didn't notice. 1. There are a total of 0 women more attractive than my partner. 2. I tell her to look at that pretty girl. No, I don't really think about it. Why would I look at any woman while the most beautiful is with me? You are a rarity, man. Pretty much, yeah. Feels weird. And I like the way she looks way better than any random other woman I may see when we are out. Yes, because I don't want my so to feel bad. Thank you. This. Looking is okay. Talking, touching, or gawking is prohibited. Go up to her and look from an inch away, close enough to be inspecting her moles, while loudly saying, "My wife said it's okay." LMFAO. I'm picturing the Jim Carrey character from Dumb and Dumber saying this. Yes, I avoid looking, as looking may change into gawking, which is disrespectful to wife. Yes, it's a conscious decision to not look or especially stare. Haram for me to stare, regardless of whether my so is there or not. I look down out of respect for all women, not just the most attractive ones. Shit, I don't need so to avoid looking. Yes, I can go without ogling some woman for 5 seconds to avoid disrespecting my partner. Both my wife and I enjoy pointing out hot women or men, all part of the fun. Same with my partner and I, we do this too. I don't purposefully avoid looking at her, but I have no real desire to look at her, at least not consciously. When I'm not focusing on what I'm looking at, I will actually track women who walk across my field of vision, even women I'm not particularly attracted to. My husband stares, he loves looking, and I just ignore it as he chose me. However, I feel it to be disrespectful and it at times makes me feel bad. I feel men or women who are committed don't stare, but do sneak a peek now and then. I'm jealous, and I have no reason to be, but men who stare or look at every woman who is hot, there is no respect. I've changed my way of thinking. If I don't care and let it go, then I don't dwell and let it fester. So, men, think about your person before you stare. Lol, your husband stares when he's out with you. You gotta shut that S down. I tried, but he says nothing wrong with it, so I'm starting to do same to him. Can't be good. I react the same as I do when I'm not with her. I'll notice, might look for no more than a second, which I think is natural, then move on with my life. With or without my wife, I try not to stare as a creep. Hell, yeah, hate sleeping on the sofa. I stare them down, then point towards my so and ask her why. Can't you look like her? Useless being assertive like that brings out the moisture. This reads like if my ex got drunk and made an alt account. Not sure if abusive asshole or a funny guy. Unfortunately the first. He would randomly tell me, unprompted, how all the other women he dated before me were hotter than me. And he would do it in a way that made it seem like I was also supposed to be okay with / happy about that. In other words, this was not the awkward but maybe forgivable version. Like, you know, my last girlfriend was probably more conventionally attractive than you, but I love you so much that I don't even notice / think about it. Sorry to hear that. I find that kind of behavior so absurd that I cannot get my head around that people are like that unironically. Of course. Are you kidding me? If you have an So you shouldn't be looking at ___ anyone ___ else present or not, in my opinion. Just try not to stare. Yes, I do. I don't need the headache of my girlfriend getting upset because I looked at another woman. Lol. I go, hey babe, that woman is pretty hot, and she'll go yes or no, not my type because of X. My so is usually the one to point her out. She also likes to look at the ladies. My ex-wife and I used to point out people we found attractive to one another. I'd see a hot woman and say, hey, 6 o'clock, midriff, blonde hair. She'd say 5 o'clock, stubble with khakis. Never had to hide the fact we found other people attractive. It's natural. Look but don't touch. Soft answer is yes. I look. Any man that claims no is lying. Looking as natural as humans, we look at beauty in all forms. It is perfectly natural. We cannot help it. Even women do it when they see a hot looking man. The main point is to not stare or do anything creepy like trying to hide it. Looking is not cheating. Looking doesn't mean a damn thing unless there is interaction and flirting, and trying to hide the fact you are looking is just making you look more guilty. Best advice is to reassure you so that while you find the person attractive, you are with them for a reason, because they are the most beautiful thing in your life.